We further support the ability, all these breakthroughs we have with dealing with the whole, $30 trillion has to ultimately be paid. Sure. This is not a Republican talking point. They can buy the gold plan, and they're not going to have to pay. Anyway, I found that the secretary, we sat together in many meetings. With regard to the secretary's point, if in fact you say you can just cross the border, what do you say to all those people around the world who in fact want the same thing to come to the United States and make their case, but they don't, that they have to wait in line? You should be able to, if you cross the border illegally, you should be able to be sent back. It's a crime. It's a crime, and it's not one that, in fact, was abusing people's rights. And the fact was that you, in fact, have been, the police officer did something that did not give you information that would exculpate your client. He put that in the law. He had talked about a comprehensive plan, which he laid before I keep my recommendation to him in private. Unlike you, I expect you would go ahead and say whatever was said privately with him. Others came because they, in fact, thought they could fundamentally change their lives. And they did. The statute of send us your. That's what we're talking about. That's the essence of what my plan in detail lays out. I'm happy to discuss it more in detail if the senator wants to. And so I looked at it anyway. That's what I think my plan. I know what my plan does. The bills that the future president here, that the senator, all of a sudden, I find it fascinating. Everybody's talking about how terrible I am on these issues. We invested significantly in this city, in transportation, anyway, the point is we've made significant investments in this state. I expect in this city, bring them together to hold China accountable for the rules of us setting the rules of the road. If you agree with me, go to Joe 30330 and help me in this fight.
Democrat, a proud Democrat. An Biden-Obama Democrat. Join us. An Biden-Obama Democrat.
Because they invaded another country and annexed a significant portion of it called Crimea. Right. He's saying that it was my boss, it was his fault. He's saying that it was my boss, it was his fault.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by the you know the thing. Created by the you know the thing. Look, tomorrow's Super Tuesday, and I want to thank you all. I'm here to ask you for your help. Where I come from, you don't get far unless you ask. My name's Joe Biden. I'm a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. Look me over. If you like what you see, help out. If not, vote for the other guy. Give me a look, though, okay? And by the way, I sit on the stand, and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap. We can handle with a lot of difficulty 8 years of Donald Trump. But if we have, 4 years of Donald Trump, but if we let it happen, it would put 720 million women back in the workforce. It would increase the GDP, to sound like a wonk here, by about 0.8%. It would grow the economy. Friend, and she's a friend. She's been my friend in and out of public life. I want to be clear. I'm not going nuts.
We choose truth over facts.
I should be able to read better, but I have never in my life done anything in approaching a woman that has been, other than trying to bring solace. I'm used to, like one of your staff was, I think it's really important we listen. Whether I sit down next to somebody and it's not invited to sit down. So that's my responsibility. I have to be more aware, and it's totally legitimate. But anyway, I think it's legitimate, and I think it is
And to anyone, but I don't think anyone's ever said.
But they have also said, we'd like an apology.
Well, look, I'm really sorry if they.
Nancy Pelosi wants you to say, I'm sorry that I invaded your space.
Sorry I invaded your space. I mean, I'm sorry this happened.
Well, thank you all for listening. Oh. Thanks. Okay.